Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here, and you are very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. And welcome to the DCEU Extra. And I only do one of these when I want to fit in a few other talking points I forgot to fit in to the daily show I do, the DCEU Daily. So there's two things I want to talk about. Keanu Reeves has actually said he's interested in doing a Constantine sequel. And also, there's rumours that James Gunn is developing a new DC movie franchise. Now, let's start with Keanu Reeves saying that he would love to do a sequel to his Constantine movie. I must admit, I haven't ever seen Keanu Reeves' Constantine movie, so I don't know if he's as good as Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is a brilliant Constantine, and my first choice would always be Matt playing Constantine in an awesome TV show, which he's already done, or in a movie. Unfortunately, Matt's been saddled with the CW's Arrowverse on Legends of Tomorrow, playing that character in that. It's a bit shackling, it's a bit childish, and it's not really what Constantine's all about. But at first I was kind of saying, Keanu Reeves as Constantine again? No. But what if there's a potential to do something special here? Keanu Reeves' popularity is sky high right now. We saw him at the E3. We saw how everyone is gravitating to this guy now. So maybe having this Constantine sequel as part of the DCEU or the DC World of Films or whatever they're calling it now, right, would be a really, really good idea. Popular A-list actor. It would be really exciting. And I think the Constantine character, from what I've seen, what Matt Ryan's done in the TV show as well, I think the character has a lot of potential. But what if it's already being negotiated? We heard a few weeks back that he's been talking secretly with the MCU, but maybe what if it's not with the MCU? What if he's been talking to James Gunn to play a role in his Suicide Squad movie? I think having Constantine in a Suicide Squad movie would be really exciting. And to have Keanu Reeves as the character would be very exciting too. Seeing how popular he is, seeing that he's A-list, I think that would excite a lot of people. And I'd be down for that. At first I wasn't. I thought, no, it's got to be Matt Ryan. But when I've seen how popular this guy is now, I think, it's box office gold, isn't it? So what about this rumour that there's a new DCEU franchise being kind of reworked by James Gunn? It's something I wouldn't dismiss. It's absolutely a rumour. No one's told me anything concrete. I must make that absolutely clear. But I do feel it could be something they're trying to do. Now, ever since Justice League, we've heard that they're going to reboot the DCEU. I think there's a theory here. I think you've got the Joker movie, you've got Birds of Prey, you've got Wonder Woman 1984. And I've been talking for a long time about maybe Wonder Woman 1984 is the place where they rework the whole franchise. Is Wonder Woman 1984 the film where they close off this original DCEU and open up a new timeline by dealing with the multiverse? It could happen. This could be a very clever way of doing it. Now, apparently, this is part of the rumour, that the Batman will be the first movie within this new universe. Now, that is very interesting. We still don't know what's going on with The Flash either. Because Warner Brothers and DC don't really comment about the movies that much. Literally, when it's a few months before they release a movie, they start marketing it, and that's it. It's clear to me that Walter Hamada and Peter Safran are not going to tell us anything. The first time we're going to find out if any of these rumours are true is when we're watching Wonder Woman 1984 next year. It will be very interesting to see what they do with Birds of Prey, if there's any hint of anything in that movie too. But I do think that Wonder Woman 1984, if they're going to rework and course correct this franchise, it's going to be in that film. They're being very tight-lipped. They're not seeing very much. On the DCEU Daily, I read out an interview with you guys with, what's his name? I forgot. Chris Pine, that's it, who plays Steve Trevor. Now, he didn't really say very much. He didn't give anything away, and obviously he can't. But I think that is the film where this whole big dramatic change could happen. Now, a lot of people are not happy about this, especially passionate Zack Snyder fans, passionate DCEU fans. I can understand that. But let's not forget, James Gunn is very good friends with Zack Snyder. We mustn't forget that. So Zack could still have some involvement at a lower level, maybe as a consultant in this franchise. Now, I know that wouldn't be that exciting to a lot of people, but we must remember, if James Gunn is the guy who's course correcting the DCEU and creating this new DCEU universe, we know there's a relationship there between him and Zack Snyder. It would be very, very exciting, unique and interesting if this actually happens. I'm excited about this because at the end of the day, we're never going to get Zack's 5-movie arc. We may never even get the Snyder Cut, and I hope I'm wrong there. So we are moving forward. There are changes. There is a course correction going on. Now, we saw Shazam, and that was very much within the DCEU. So, as I say, is Wonder Woman 1984 the movie that closes off Zack's vision? Because he's a producer on that film, right? And so is his wife, Deb. This could be the final closeout of the first part of the DCEU. And if we are moving to a new universe, a new timeline, and another part of the multiverse, it looks like this could be the place they're going to do it. So what do you think of all of that? Do you think this course correction is happening? What do you think of James Gunn being the one to rebrand this franchise? Comment down below. Please share, like, and subscribe.